you'll catch your
Greetings, it's Intuitive Jakob. I'm back to do a Pick Your Cards reading. And just want to quickly apologize. Last night's that we did, somehow I clicked Spotify while I wasn't monitoring with my headphones, and it was like the endless hyena playlist behind the reading, so I couldn't hear it too well either. Thanks to those of you all that were kind enough to listen and leave thumbs ups and stuff. I'm doing this one again today here with the same stones. Just want to show you what we've got going on here today. I've set an intention in myself that with this 5-deck reading, we will be answering whatever question is maybe niggling at you this weekend. Mars just moved into Venus. A lot of us are going to be feeling like we want to put time and effort into details of things that we carry with us in our day-to-day habits, our service to others, and things that really affect us on a daily level. If you hear a little squeak over there, my little girl's playing with a toy while we're here. We're going to be doing a reading today with the John Holland Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, the Crowley Thoth deck, Carolyn Mace's Archetypes, Romance Angels, and I'm also going to be pulling some cards from the Sibyllus to give us a little bit more clarity. We're going to be working with 3 stones today. We've got the Crystal Clear Quartz Point, which is for Master Healing. This is a Master Healing stone. So if this one resonates for you, that'll be your pile. Just take a look for now, and I'll show you the piles again too once I shuffle. The second choice is going to be our red Jasper, and that is known as the Supreme Nurturer stone. Looks like a little heart here. And the third stone we're going to be using is the Labradorite point, which is one of my favorite magic stones. This one is for protection and for consciousness. So take a look at that for a little bit. You're going to see me doing the shuffles in the next part, the next segment of this video, although it will be condensed and truncated just so you can see I did this fresh here with you. And consider what kinds of questions you might have today. I'm going to go ahead and put those energies here in the cards. I'm going to spray a smudge over that. And also let you know, I am running a special on my Down and Dirty personal readings. If you're interested, this weekend only, 20 minutes for $22 via Cash App. And also letting you know, I am a lot more active than I was before on Twitter. If any of you all are on Twitter, I'm doing mini readings and things throughout the day, stuff that's free. Love to have you there, so hit me up at Intuitive Jakob. All right, we'll see you on the inside of the shuffle, and then we'll get to your readings. Thanks so much. All right, loves, I went ahead and finished shuffling. You see we've got all 3 piles before us. I've set my intention with you that we get messages that are going to help over this next few days, over the strong end. I'm hearing the messages might go a little further, possibly to the new moon. So which pile resonated with you? We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Catch you on the inside of the Crystal Clear Quartz reading next. Hi! Okay, so we're on the inside for the Crystal Clear Quartz point. While I was just moving the other cards out of the way here, I was hearing something about what y'all been waiting for. Whatever has been tense might be coming to a head for some people. We do have a very healing stone on this, so calibrating that also with a sound bath here with you, if you chose these cards, but I'm hearing it's coming to an end. There are things that people are going to be changing about their behaviors, sometimes in front of us, and this might be a time for it. Mars just made a move. It's moving into Virgo out of Leo, and it's getting a little help from where Uranus is right now in the 6th house. and it's like a kick that's inciting us to make changes and kind of figure out where the details are helping us or hindering us, especially if it's dealing with our day-to-day stuff that we have to do. So let's go ahead and see what's going on inside of your reading, starting with the archetype card. So we've got the Advocate showing up here for you, crystal clear quartz people. I really enjoy this card. Whatever it is that you have been focusing your attention on, it's like you had it in a petri dish, you had it in a small containment, and now it's starting to show signs of possible growth. And there's a time to be protective around people, especially if you're dealing with negative people anywhere that might be kind of chipping away at some of the things that you've really tended to. Because I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like people being critical about like, oh, you're still doing that, or how much time does that take? And you might be confronted with people that are imposing their idea of what details should be versus where you know you need to be focusing your attention to be happy. I'm just going to go ahead and read to you what the card says here. Light attributes inspires you to put compassion into action. Shadow attributes states embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. And that's what that card looks like. And see that person, I'm going to say she, know your own gender, is guarding and protecting whatever it is there that's in her hand. It looks like some kind of terrarium or something that she's been growing in a small containment. But for some of you all, this is a time for you to get involved in advocacy work. I'm hearing for some of you all, you're really political right now because of things that are going on in the world, and idiots like Elon Musk suggesting that we blow up a planet. It's like, really? So I hear some of you all have much better ideas about what going green means and knowing the difference between free energy and things that just got hacked where, you know, we're plugging it into electric anyway and not really fixing the problems. It's like a mask over what it actually is. So some of us are going to be dealing with energies like this right now. Highly prevalent. So prevalent. Okay. For what's going on in your physical material realm, we've pulled a card from the Thoth deck. So, wow. Major shakeup is what I'm hearing here. Something's coming to an end. I was just hearing it really clearly for you all. This is the Tower. I actually really love the Tower in the Thoth deck. You want to take a good look at that art there. It is compelling, but it is like your eye going on massive view mode to whatever it was that you've been building or noticing has been built around you. It's kind of like, I'm hearing for some of you all, it's being confronted with like, who tried to take over your house? Who tried to come in and tell you how things should be? And that is a shakeup. That's people literally being blown up out of the house there, or this tower, whatever it is. And it looks like somebody's screaming and yelling. So I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like passion, big time passion for whatever the causes are that you are dealing with, especially if you've been doing any kind of investigation or research about things that you're changing in your life. And I'm going to say, like, the main caution on this is I'm hearing it's about how you're letting people deal with you. There have been some strong opposing energies from how Mars was interacting with the moon, and some of that has passed over like the past day or two. That's no longer the transit, but what it's done is it's left us in a situation where if you were impacted in any way that might have felt negative because of how you were observing the level of growth in your life, especially if you're comparing to others, right now it's like bam, bam, you're just ready to watch it all fall is what I'm hearing. And so careful if you're doing anything high stakes right now. I'm hearing it could be a little bit risky, but we've got Mars influences on everything. So I'm hearing just pay attention to how it's affecting your day-to-day life and make sure you don't have people there that are just clipping away at your energy. Let's see what's going on in your spiritual / emotional realm. We've got the John Holland Psychic Tarot Oracle deck for that. All right, I love it. whatever it is that's coming to pass, I don't think it's going to be a problem for you. And I'm hearing some of you all might have to serve somebody their ass. And there's a lot of green showing up between these two cards. It's like a lot of red and black, and then we got these two greens. It's all about heart healing and about learning how to speak your truth and not letting people chip away at you, darling. Rejoice in celebration. This is a lot like the Three of Cups card in more traditional decks, but see people getting together, having drinks, like toasting success, feeling advancements and forward motion. And in some cases, I'm hearing knowing when you need to cut things, because this theme in your spiritual and emotional realm, it's kind of a dreamy, watery energy. You might be thinking about people that you're dealing with. I'm hearing Scorpio on a lot of this too. We're seeing some Martian influence, but I'm hearing Scorpio. A lot of times the Tower is a Scorpio person or influence in our life. And rejoice in celebration is kind of water energy. So this could be people in the water suit, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, that you're thinking about or considering at this time. But I'm hearing it's like either you or somebody in your vicinity is kind of going to battle for another person. I hear it's like somebody's getting stood up for in a really big way. There's like a justice kind of energy that was showing up with the Judge while I was shuffling these decks. I had a pop-out message for everybody, and I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like finding out who had your back and just feeling really good about whatever this panic attack is that might have already come and gone. Let's go ahead and let's get a little bit more information on that. I kind of want to see what's going on with the Sibyllus. I'm just going to pull 3 cards on that, and then we'll check and see what the Romance Angels Oracle card has for those of you lovers that are looking for love, because for some of you all, this is what this is about. This is about a major shakeup, like a big shakeup. This could be a passionate shakeup, and it could have something to do with emotional things. This is a card that draws heavily on emotional, and so it's happy next to the Tower. So it's like happy about something that broke or something that shakes you up in a good way. Which sometimes is falling in love. And I'm hearing if it is falling in love, it's somebody that you might meet in a social group or an advocacy group somewhere. If you've been looking to shake up your love life, I'm hearing go for something that you're passionate about and get involved in a mixer. Let's see here. What do my babies need to know about this? Tower, rejoice and celebration energy here. Here, this is good. Okay. Okay, I'll keep it. All right, so, well, that's news coming in. La lettera is a message. Sometimes this is written communication that could even come electronically. You've got alegría. These are people going out for drinks and celebrating. That's a happiness card right there. It even says vino there. Somebody's holding up drinks and celebrating just like this. You see? 3 and 3. These could be triangulated situations too, as I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like finding out who gets cut, who is not the friend, and where the weird triangulations end. And yeah, it's like, see, malinconia, this is somebody that is kind of depressed and lamenting something, and I'm hearing it might be kind of like a bittersweet thing. You might have had to shake up over something that might have had you feeling a little depressed, but I'm hearing whatever comes in this message and communication is actually going to be cause for relief. Let's see what's going on in the romance sector. Okay, let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Easier said than done, right? Especially with shake-up energy all around you. But I'm hearing it's really good time to know that, because they're saying you are magnetic right now. Magnetic, where things are just going to like come together just like magnets for you. And so I hope this was helpful. Let me know what you think. I love your comments. Drop them below. If you're interested in little mini readings throughout the day, I do them at Intuitive Jakob on Twitter. Follow me there. Please subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up if you liked it. And if you'd like your own personal reading, hit me up. I've got a weekend special, 20 minutes for $22. Hit me with the Cash App. If I don't hear from you, Love you, and I'll catch you again. We're back for another one. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on to our Red Jasper reading in the next segment. Hello, if you're back for the Red Jasper reading, here we are. That's your stone. We are reading with the benefit of the Supreme Healer here. Let's start with your archetype card. Okay, so themes you're dealing with right now. Awesome. Love this energy for you. This is the Alchemist. Wow. I'm going to read to you what it says, right? Light attributes. Transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. Shadow attributes states. Misuse of the power and knowledge that come through spiritual practice. And I'm hearing for some of you all, I'm hearing this, separating the wheat from the chaff. It's like learning what to do with a raw good. And I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like how you're putting yourself out there. If you're like mixing it up, maybe you're like a mixologist or something, or you do some kind of chemistry, or it's just about your natural chemistry and whatever it is you've been creating in your world. It's like how you take this raw idea and refine it just right so that you don't waste the good parts and figuring out what to do with the stuff that some people might call waste and just throw away. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like learning how to barter things right and creating synergies. So it might be a good time to look into power combos is the words that I'm hearing right now. So you're going to know if that's for you. Let's see what's showing up in your physical material realm using the Thoth deck. All right, so we've got, wow, the 10 of Cups. That says satiety. And I love this. This is every wish being fulfilled. And we're seeing a lot of cups here too. I'm hearing some of y'all might be in the mood to celebrate something that you didn't know you could have manifested. It's like they're speaking to me about personal magic and an alchemical process, and that some of you all do very spiritual guided work. It's your meditative process. And I'm hearing be really focused on these like red and earthy colors. That this color stone is actually really good for you. Carnelian might also be a good stone besides something like red jasper. I'm also hearing bloodstone, but I'm getting a real emphasis on like this earthy sort of rich reddish brown color. It's like a clay color, and all of these like lower chakra color energies here, because I'm hearing for some of you all it is just about that chemistry. And I'm hearing it's like beyond, like if you're one of the people that's here wondering about love, it's like a visceral sort of feeling that you're getting. I'm like covered in goosebumps, and call me the weird ASMR guy. I'm going to talk about my tingles. I know a lot of women that do these readings here talk about them, and when I get them, I don't know where you guys get them. It's like all my leg hairs just shot up, and I just felt like my armpit hairs shoot out with the tingles from this, and I'm just feeling it all over my body. And I'm feeling for some of you all, it's like somebody just tickles you in your stars somehow, and it might be a good feeling of every wish being fulfilled. There's a lot of Martian influence on this. I don't know if you can see this here, but there's like Mars right there in between those little urn, I don't know what they call those, like the little handles on the side of the cup on the glass here. There's Mars right there, and Mars just moved. We have Mars moving into the sign of Virgo, and so it's like details and like the passion for details. And I'm hearing for somebody, if this is somebody that you are dealing with in your physical realm, every checklist, it's like you love the way they look, you love the way they smell, you love the way they talk, you love the way they look when they're walking away, you know? It's like all the cups are in the right place. And just make sure you're not like putting them on a pedestal. If this has to do with people in your life, they most likely have some kind of water really strong in their natal chart, like sun, moon, or rising in either Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But satiety means you all full up, baby. So I'm hearing some of y'all might just be having some passionate times this weekend and feeling emotionally like your cups are full. The other thing too, on the shadow side, make sure if you're dealing with people that might be, I'm hearing like narcissists just trying to take every shot because you're so emotionally invested in things. You might just want to avoid them over the next few days if you can. It's just coming up strong for some of you all, okay? Don't let them knock your cups over. Let's see what's showing up in your emotional, spiritual realm with the John Holland Psychic Tarot deck. Okay, so we've got the Solitude card showing up here. 9. Solitude. This is a lot like the Hermit energy, although she's the Hermit. Wow. What a beautiful, beautiful representation of that energy. So this is a woman here alone with the book. This is knowing everything that you need to know, what you have learned in this process. And I'm hearing for some of you all, this is all about that manifestation. It's all about what you've been writing in your journals and your dream books, the messages that you've been keeping, the things that maybe you have kept locked up. And I'm hearing so much energy on this because this is actually a trump card. And then you got a 10 here, and then you got the Alchemist. That it's like, for some of you, it's almost like coming out of a certain seclusion and knowing that this person, if there's a person that matches this, has hit every checkpoint, and I just get covered in the goosebumps again. And that it's like, you might be the one twinkling star that was in my sky that's giving me these tingles everywhere, and show me these stars here too that this person is also pouring here. So it's like whatever you were focusing on, this one thing is now manifest in so many other ways, because it's like 9 plus 1, and then you get the 10 cups, and then you see somebody just pouring all of the stars into a vessel. And it's knowing that you've gotten your hands on whatever this magic is. And for some of you all, if you haven't actually connected with this person, if this is a person that you've been dealing with, this 10 of Cups person, you might want to. It's just like figuring out what to do next, because you might have been really lit up on your own, so lit on your own that now it's like sort of savoring and reveling in what all of these feelings are, because this is a long way to go between having every cup full that way and this solitude energy. And for some of you, you might even prefer to be alone, but I'm hearing for most of you, this is about what you've learned over this last period while we've been going through the eclipses, the Mercury retrograde, and then now having the 9th trump in your face here. This one focuses a lot on energy that's very Virgo in nature. A lot of times this is a Virgo person. And so it's speaking to basically where Mars moved and every wish being granted. All right, let's see what's going on in your... Actually, I don't want to leave that there. We're going to come back to this Romance Angel. I'm going to pull a few Sibyllus for you to see what's going... Well, maybe that one. I was shuffling in between here. The 9 Prison card just showed up. I'm hearing for some of y'all, that's the same 9 here. It's like feeling lonely and like coming out of lonely. And in other cases, I'm hearing about how somebody has been like bogged down in the belly area because they might have been pregnant. I'm hearing for some of you all, this is every wish being granted by knowing that you might be getting ready to have a baby, some of you. And I'm hearing it's like where that cord gets cut here, and knowing that whatever you've been birthing, you can actually hold, and feeling like it's the answer to every wish. That can't be for everybody, but that's for some of you all. And let's see what the Sibyllus say for us. I'm going to pull 3 cards and see what do my loves need to know about this strong energy and the call of the spirit. That'll do it there. All right, so La Donna di Servizio. This is somebody very helpful that sometimes makes an appearance, and sometimes they're in and out. They get things done. Sometimes this is a person with very good friend potential, and I'm hearing for some of you all, this might be your 10 of Cups person. It's just like every time they come, stuff gets handled, and maybe not realizing how much they mean to you until recently. And I'm hearing they might have cleaned up a situation with whoever this Lenemica person is, because that person, somebody taking off a mask. She's got a dagger in her hand. Hearing about false friend situation, and it's like knowing when you've actually done that to yourself. Because the way they're showing this to me, it's like somebody that might have been hiding their face, being alone, and then they're showing me this. It's like almost like she took off the mask and then she wiped her face here and shows up with the gift. And I'm hearing for some of you all, this has been your creative birthing process. It's like things that you kept quiet, and then it's a reveal. And I'm hearing, make sure you don't have people that are coming to, abuse you or talk smack about your spiritual practice or telling you that, you can't do that thing that you showed up with these beautiful gifts to do. And Il Nemico, wow. So 2 enemies showing up right here. Il Nemico. Somebody tried to take off with something of yours. I don't know what this is about, but there's a couple involved here. La Nemica and Il Nemico. These are the 2 enemies in the deck that showed up back to back right here in front of you. And I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like, who's this helpful person? Is this you? Is this you being able to prove things that have happened while you've been gaining spiritual gifts and realizing who is there by your side to help you? I'm hearing for some of you all, it's being treated like some kind of enemies if this has to do with your relationship, and that it's like you're not the enemies. It's like people that will come in and be passive aggressive because they have not been happy about your relationship, because what's showing up here, Menio, is a relationship. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like, if this is a passionate thing, it's like people kind of demonizing your couple because it's like a power couple. And if that's not the case, I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like news coming through, especially from helpful people that maybe don't get that kind of attention, about who some jokers might actually be that get away with a lot together. Slippery slope here. You're going to have to know who you are. All right, let's finish off with your Romance Angels Oracle card and see what's going on here. Passion. So just passion all over this. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, and please don't let anybody chip away at your couple. And I'm hearing for some of you all, you might actually like this persona. I'm not saying be anybody's enemy, but I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like you might kind of like that. It's like you look, it's like people look at you like you're that couple that, I don't want to say Mickey and Mallory, but I'm hearing like Mickey and Mallory or something. But it's like, the 2 that they look kind of hardcore, and sometimes people just talk a lot of smack. So I'm saying go with the passion. Watch yourselves. If you're not wanting to get pregnant, this might be the weekend that it could happen. And also make sure that, if you're just coming out after a long time of being alone, that you're hanging out with these people, and maybe not the ones that show you enemy faces and cover-ups, because they're showing up here too, and this could be for potentially a lot of you. So I'm thinking it has a lot to do with your love and making sure that you don't have people being critical for the wrong reasons. I hope that was helpful. I really love this reading overall, and I'd love to hear your comments. I love them. Hit me up below. Let me know what you thought. If you like mini readings, follow me at Intuitive Jacob on Twitter. I do them throughout the day and just share some messages as I get them. And if you'd really like your own personal reading, hit me up. Special this weekend, 20 minutes for $22. Appreciate your thumbs ups and the subscribes. They're like big hugs. I'll catch you again soon, and I'm going to wrap this one up, and we're going to be moving on to the Labradorite point next. All right, we're back with the Labradorite reading. If you picked the Protection and Consciousness Labradorite point, this is for you. Let's go ahead and get started with your archetype. Give us an idea of the flavor of the next few days. You've got Shapeshifter. Oof. This is a fun energy. I'm hearing some of you all, this is just major change. They're talking to me, it's almost like molting. It's like your skin changing. It's like your whole personage changing. I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like changes in your wardrobe and like how you put yourself out, maybe your makeup or things that show up in your day-to-day world. And I'm covered in goosebumps. I'm hearing there's a lot of Scorpio influence coming off of this. I hear that y'all might be getting a real boost from the sun right now and from Venus, and just knowing that whatever it is that you've really wanted to draw more focus in your life to make it more creative, more vibrant, more lovely, it's like it's time to be like wearing that, is what I'm hearing. It's like how you put it out there. I'm going to read to you what this card says. This is the light attributes. Here's another look at it real quick too. You can see it before I read it. Light attributes states, skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. Shadow attributes states, projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. I'm hearing for some of you all too, it's like, make sure you don't let people chip away at you if you're in the process of redeveloping how you interact with your life, because there could be some naysayers. What's showing up in the physical material realm using the Thoth deck? All right, wow. We've got 2020, the Eon. This is quite a powerful, magnificent energy. This is one of the trumps. This is almost the very end of everything. And I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like, get your Poseidon trumpet out. I don't know what that means, but I'm hearing that for somebody. It's like, maybe you have some kind of like Poseidon move, but I'm hearing for you, it's like, just look at these colors. If you haven't ever looked into clearing your chakras, well, you're getting a doozy right now. I'm enhancing this reading with some hemisyncs and with a sound energy bath. If you're interested in this guy does amazing work. He's here on YouTube. It's called Healing Vibrations. This is one of his singing bowl meditations, but I'm hearing something like that might be good for you to like implement into your day-to-day. Maybe when you're getting ready in the morning, turn on like a sound healing bath. This is a trump card, and this is almost the completion of everything. This is before everything ends. This is the Judgment card. If you're referencing more traditional decks of tarot, that's what that is right there. And it's like the holographic process. For those of you that are doing intentional spiritual work, it's like learning how to manifest from the inside and being in your inner state, and then how it shows up in the world. And excuse me. I'm getting a real strong emphasis on throat chakra, and right while I was losing my voice, my little girl is like barking and yipping over here. And I'm hearing for some of you, it's like learning when to speak up. And I don't know how well you can see the person here. There's like being inside of her, and then there she is. This is like your twin flame essence. This is knowing that you've carried this within you, and the woman is there like with her finger like this. It's almost like she's like, do I speak about this? And I'm hearing for some of you, you might not. It might be more of this process unfolding and how you show it and how you show up in your life. And if this is somebody around you, get ready, because they are dynamic, and it's like your energy changes around them, and I just feel it all over me. It's really beautiful. Let's see what's going on in the spiritual, emotional sector with the John Holland Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. All right, so I might have just blushed. Spiritual union card showing up. Okay, for those of you that are into love, you've called in your match. That is a soul match right there. This is like the Two of Cups energy. And this is probably, there's maybe like two that I really love in this deck for passionate spiritual unions. And this is one of them here. It's a soulmate card. They're meeting right there in the mind. It's like we see each other here. It's like we feel each other here, and we even like match colors. It's like how things match with people. And I'm hearing it's like, for some of you, the biggest challenge you're going to have right now, especially if you've been like feeling alone for a while in some kind of way, is knowing like, can I speak about this? Because it's like, it's rich. It's a rich, palpable feeling. And if you're thinking about this person a lot, I mean, they might have a lot of cups in their chart. They might be like a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. I'm hearing Scorpio for a lot of you. Somewhere in their chart, like sun, moon, or rising. But, woo, it's like, baby, come close. I feel you inside of me. It's like, it's really, really strong energy. Some of y'all are falling in love right now, and I'm hearing if you've been in love, this is like a time for things to change with your love partner. It's like you're shedding a skin together, and I'm hearing like chakra balancing, going for maybe like a couples massage or giving each other a massage. It's good things to be doing over this weekend. Make it strong. And know that this Virgo moving or this Mars moving into Virgo for like the next 7 weeks or so. Again, strong. Let's not be weak. It's going to be a good time to focus on new details, especially things that are dealing with our day-to-day habits. And so if this is getting into your body and like doing things with your love partner, good time to revitalize with that energy. Let's see if we can get a few cards here from the Sabila. Let's just get a little more information for those of you that are interested. And then we're going to jump into the Romance Angels Oracle card and see what else is showing up. What do my babies need to know? All right. All right, I'll keep it. I just wanted to drop here. Let's see. Sacerdote. So sometimes I show up like this when I'm doing these readings for people. This is like the priest. But I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like how you've been humble, how you've covered yourself up in like the skin that you're about to shed, because that guy's about to take that off, that robe off. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like, ooh, learning when to speak up about the spiritual thing that's been going on, that's been guarded and protected. How long you might have been thinking about it too, because Il Pensiero, this is somebody that's taken the time to either write or read something there. That's a thinker. Some of y'all are figuring out how to say something, and I'm hearing it's like, I don't want to let words get in the way of this thing, but I need to reach here. And L'amante, I love it. See, there's the lover again. That's the person that will throw caution to the wind, show up at your door, or at your window and just serenade you and just be like, whatever, I'm here. And sometimes the steps that somebody will make, because that's kind of quite a coming out process. We're seeing the Lanemica here, but I'm hearing for some of y'all, this is like putting an end to self-sabotage. Maybe you have like covered up your emotions about things, taken some time to focus on it, and just showing up like this. Going from this covered up person to that person that's there with the instrument. I mean, that is quite a dynamic growth there. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, this is just like, know that you are on the journey of your soul, and that it might feel really scary and like, I mean, feeling like, I'm hearing somebody is like telling me she feels like vomiting when she thinks about him. It's like, I'm gonna throw up. Like, I'm hearing like word vom, and I'm hearing work with yourself. You might need to just like get a little milk of magnesia or something, because I'm hearing it's just like learning how to move that energy, and that this is the time to do that. You're very, very well positioned for a good flow with this, especially if there's somebody in your life that you want to talk to. And if not, they're showing up, because that lover, that spiritual union, that being that you feel is a presence in, around you, and within you, they ain't going away, honey. This is how things radically change. All right, let's see what's showing up in your Romance Angels Oracle card. Soulmate. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, this is your soulmate. I don't know what else I can say about this. Some of you all are falling in love all over again, maybe for the first time. And I'm hearing it might be like somebody that doesn't even know that you're like that good of a friend with them. And that for some of y'all, this is like the biggest risk, because it's like, I'm hearing from people. I'm getting people that are like, I feel this person with me all the time. We don't talk like this. It was like we tapped a few times on the internet. We've seen each other in passing, and it's like I can't get you out of my mind, and I know you're my soulmate. And learning when it makes sense to take those risks and like write down a message or reach out to somebody or make that romantic gesture. But baby, it's coming. It is all over these energies, and I'm excited to hear about it. Let me know what you think. I fell in love with these. I would love to hear your comments. If you're interested in more insights that are ongoing, I do them at Twitter, Intuitive Jakob. Love it when you subscribe and thumbs up. It feels really good to me. And hit me up if you would like your own personal reading. I'm doing them 20 minutes for $22 this strong end. Just hit me on the Cash App. I'd love to do that for you. If I don't hear from you, well, you know what? Bless you. I love you anyway. We'll catch you again soon. We'll be back for another one. Bye for now.